It's your boy Mullah. This week out there, fire. Come on, let's hear it. Finna hear it all. LeBron. Come on,
Game 4 with a sprained ankle in the second quarter and did not return. Giannis and the Bucks capitalized with a 107-96 win to even the series at 2 games each. Now, Steve Nash said the Nets are, quote, crossing their fingers about Kyrie, while Brooklyn is hopeful that James Harden can make his return at some point this series. Now, Shannon, if Kyrie is out for a while, are the Nets done?
No. It's not about Kyrie. It's not about James Harden. This is about the best player in the NBA. This is about the best player on the planet. If he is what everybody says he is, he will win this series.
Are you
acknowledging
No.
It is my turn. You told me I could talk.
Well, I want to make sure what you were saying, that he is the best player?
No, that's what you say.
Oh.
If he is what Skip Bayless and others have proclaimed him to be, it does not matter that Kyrie's not there. It does not matter that Harden is not there. This is Kevin Durant's opportunity to show, because he's never been asked to do this in the last 5 years. He has not played without being on a super team. He had it in Golden State for 3 years. He has another one now. So now they're going to ask Kevin Durant. It's going to be funny. For the very first time in 5 years, Kevin Durant's going to walk on the court, and all of a sudden, he's not going to have 3 of the top 5 players. He's not going to have 4 of the top 5 players. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And we're about to find out there's level of greatness, because a lot of people just define greatness as being able to score the basketball, the efficiency in which one can put it in. Now they're going to ask Kevin Durant, KD, we need 30 to 40, but we also need you to get us about 11, 12 rebounds. And also we need you to facilitate this offense and get others involved. So can you give us 8 to 12 assists? Now we're going to see. Because that's what LeBron has had to do his entire career, something Kevin Durant has never had to do. He's always had a point guard or someone facilitating the offense for him. Be it Kyrie, James Harden, be it Russell Westbrook, be it Draymond Green or Steph Curry. Now is the opportunity that you said, whoa. So it's not about the other guy. It's not about who's not there. It's about.
So if he pull it off, then what you gonna say? He the best? You still gonna say something? You gonna find something else to say other than he the best? Come on now.
Who is there? And that guy that you said is the best is his opportunity right now. And this is not even a super team. I don't think anybody thinks Milwaukee's a super team. We asked LeBron to do this against super teams. So Kevin Durant, this is your opportunity to prove Skip Bayless right or prove Skip Bayless wrong.
By the way, whatever happened to LeBron James?
He's out of playoff happens.
Oh, it happened? I don't know what happened to him. I was thinking the other night, where did he wind up?
You see what happened?
Did he go back to acting?
You see what happened?
I don't know what happened.
NBA, I hope you're happy. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, all some of your best players. How that's gonna look, Skip Bayless? 10 of your 5, 6 of your best. Donovan Mitchell's limping. 5 of your top 10 players. Injuries.
Don't forget Ibaka.
Man, he brought him.
Go on, Skip.
He was a starter.
He hurt his back lifting a cast iron pan.
He may have.
Wow.
You may be right.
Cast iron pan.
I will agree with you. Kevin Durant is now on stage in the spotlight. It's your time. It's your turn. But I'm going to remind you, the other team has a 2-time MVP, a guy who leads the league in PER like every other year.
It doesn't matter. You said it doesn't matter.
The other team has 2 guys who have made all-star teams in Middleton and Drew Holiday. Am I right?
Are you making excuses?
No, we need your favorite word, context here. So he's up against a team all by himself that has a 2-time MVP and 2 other all-stars. Am I correct
So
about
when
that?
Kevin Durant was on Golden State with Steph Curry, Clay, and Draymond, and LeBron was going up against them, what did they have?
Well, who did LeBron have?
Nobody. He had J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, Kevin Love, Shannon Fry, Iman Shumpert. Okay, you want me to keep Jordan Clarkson, Larry Nance Jr.? You want me to keep going?
That's 6th man of the year.
Oh, let me get this right. George Hill. So what do you think is harder? What Kevin Durant is asked to do right now, or what you asked LeBron to do in the finals?
Oh, I think this is harder. Well, it is because it's sudden. All of a sudden, they had a big 3, and they were the prohibitive favorite. And now all of a sudden they go home
different.
and they're 3.5-point underdogs at home in game 5, right?
What?
So what has happened on the fly? Well, the injury gods said no to both Kyrie and James Harden. James Harden, they keep saying, is progressing. Well, I don't know what that means because it's the same hamstring that kept him out like the second half.
Like 20 games.
Yeah. So do I trust that he's suddenly, and Steve Nash said after the game, hey, I'm not going to rush James back just because we don't have Kyrie, and you can't. You got to let him stay on his own schedule.
James Harden can go. James Harden would be out there playing. James Harden is not healthy enough to play.
Okay, so do I think Kyrie's going to have a miraculous recovery? I do not. Do I think James is going to start and play the whole game in game 5? I do not.
Yeah. Kyrie walked off the court. Remember how you say LeBron walked off the court? He should have. So
LeBron
Kyrie
was
should be
gone
back
for like 3 months.
Yeah, okay. Well, Kyrie should be back tomorrow.
Well, did Kyrie keep playing in the game?
Kyrie should be back tomorrow. He walked off the court. You told me that
I saw LeBron James make a shot from the corner and trot up the court, and then he was gone for 7 weeks. And I said, how could that be?
So under your circumstances,
Paul Burke.
Kyrie
It's okay. We still got KD,
back,
baby.
what, Wednesday?
Well, a couple of weeks.
No. Couple of weeks. Wednesday.
Okay. Well, I hope he is, but I doubt he will be. So do you. So you think, it's all about Kevin Durant.
No. I don't want Skip. I hate a lot of times playoffs of Skip about what? Injury.
Okay. So I'm going to remind you, Kevin Durant is not a point guard. He does not have the basketball in his hands.
He's about to.
Well, he may have to. They're going to have to revamp their whole approach on offense in 48 hours.
They was swarming that man like a thing of bees.
Point guard is named Mike James, and only recently he was on a 10-day contract with the Brooklyn Nets. And before that, he has bounced all over Europe. He's played in Russia. He's played in Greece. He's played in Israel. He's played in Spain. And finally, he came back to the NBA. And I think he's not bad.
Yeah.
He's fearless. But is he that good? Is he Kyrie? Well, obviously, he's not Kyrie. And so he's going to have to initiate an offense that is going to have to now suddenly be geared to getting Kevin Durant some looks that he could not get against P.J. Tucker yesterday.
Pull it out your
biggest
pocket.
thing that crushed players? Expectations. What are your expectations from Mike James versus the expectations when you had Kyrie and James Harden? Now the expectations are totally different. You expected him to give you 10, 12, 14 points, shell out 5, 7 assists, rebound the ball when necessary.
Okay.
So the expectations of Mike James have changed. Has he changed as a player? Just because your expectations of a player change, that doesn't make him different.
Okay. So P.J. Tucker was allowed to do a brilliant job on Kevin Durant yesterday. He was allowed to by the referees who let him play football as much as basketball.
Block the shot. Chris Middleton blocked the shot. You didn't mention that, Skip, because I know when LeBron James had his shot blocked by Gavinia, and you just talked about it. Show that.
Yeah, it was at the Garden.
Yeah.
Just to win the game.
That was it right there. The Harley Davidson Center, wherever they played in Milwaukee, what it was called.
So I would like
The
to
Harley
read
Davidson.
a quote from Steve Nash after the game, if we could show the quote also. This is about P.J. Tucker. Steve Nash said, he's playing extremely physical and made it difficult. That's his role on their team, and I thought it was borderline non-basketball physical at times, but that's the playoffs. You have to adapt and adjust. Something definitely, in a sense, changed from the way the game was played in Brooklyn and here in Milwaukee. They let them play football in Milwaukee, and they did not in those first 2 games in Brooklyn. And in game number 2, Brooklyn was ahead by 49 points on that same team.
Yeah, get physical.
49
Yeah, they hit that Olivia Newton-John on Let's Get Physical.
Okay.
How'd that work out for you, Skip?
How do you know that song?
I know it.
How do you know that song? That's from like the 80s.
80s it is, Skip.
How do you know that? Let's Get Physical?
Yeah, that's what Doug said.
You actually listen to that
I
song?
listened to it. Yeah,
that's a jukebox from hell
Yeah,
song
home
for
court.
me. I'm sorry. That's where it belongs. So the point is that if we could see what started happening, Kevin Durant went 1 for 8 from 3 because Tuck, as they call him, was beating. He was fighting through the pick every time, and between him and Middleton, they were all up into Kevin Durant. Here are his misses. I don't know what you're doing there. And then here's Tuck. He banged him on the side and got away with it. And here he goes again on Tuck, and he runs through him and by him, and it bothered him.
Skip, I don't like the body language. When LeBron James does that, you say you don't like the body language.
This is Chris Middleton.
You say the body language, Skip. You say you don't like the body language of Kevin Durant.
He looks intimidated by the
What is that, Skip? What is that body language?
Intimidated by the fast. Is that not a foul? He's looking around like, that's not a foul? That was the last one in the fourth quarter. And Nash took him out after that. He went 0 for 4 in the fourth quarter and missed that 1-3, and that's a foul. James Harden gets that call in his sleep. Am I right?
Hold on. What would you say? I need you to read those Kevin Durant numbers again in the fourth quarter.
0 for 4?
Okay, 0 for 4 in the fourth quarter. Could we now look at what he did in the third quarter?
No, it doesn't matter. You told me that doesn't matter.
He went best player on the planet in the third quarter on one P.J. Tucker and scored 16 points on P.J. Tucker in the third and cut it down to a nice little deficit where they could have done it until Chris Middleton goes down at the buzzer and hits a bomb 3, made it back to 12. It was down to 9. They had a shot at 9.
I thought you told me the fourth quarter is the money quarter.
Yep.
Because I've seen LeBron have great first, second, and third.
Yep.
But when it comes time to close, you said LeBron isn't a closer.
Yeah.
He is.
Yep.
That's what you repeat over and over, that Kevin Durant is the closer. When he didn't close, guess what happened, Skip? The other night, game 3, he didn't close.
All right. I'll put my due where my mouth is. I got silly me. I got Brooklyn in game 5 back in Brooklyn because of Kevin Durant.
I got Bucks.
Okay. Well, I get the points.
No.
I get 3.5. Well, that's what it is.
No.
What are you talking about?
You at home.
Oh, they're 3. They don't have Kyrie or Harden. And by the way, I don't even know if they're going to have Blake Griffin because mysteriously he sits through the whole fourth quarter with his warm-up top on.
Well, I still got Brooklyn, man. Look like Brooklyn gonna have to do this in 6. It's tight. It's tight, guys. Well, I know Uncle over there loving it. KD, you gotta come out swinging, take care of the business, man. Uncle out here riding your coattail, man. But this your boy Mullah. This week got that fire, and I'll be back with another one. I'm out here.